Hi, good morning. Okay, time for my second ever video tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to make these lovely satin flowers. They are so simple. They're so pretty and people love them and compliment my little girl anytime she wears them. But they're so simple. My friend Emily Sutherland taught me how to make them. She has a really cute blog. She's a great photographer. You should look her up. Emily Sutherland. And today I'm going to teach you. As you know, at the top of this post, I do have pictures step by step of how to do it, but sometimes it helps people to see things happen in person. So that's what we're doing. Now, the beauty of these flowers is that you can do them in so many different ways. My daughter has so many, I can only find a few for some reason because they're scattered all over the house. So the basic silver with the rhinestone in the center, that's what I'm going to show you today. It's the simplest because it's just hot glue. Then you can get a little bit fancier. You can mix in things like, oh, I can't really see it. You can mix in things like mesh and other fabrics. Tulle, you just have to be a lot carefuler when you're melting tulle. You have to do it really from a distance of the candle. We're going to get to that. And then I've put a ton of rhinestones glued in the middle, just small ones instead of one big one. Can't really see that. Or you can get fancy, and instead of using hot glue, you can sew things into the center. I've done a lot of them with crystals, and this one actually my friend Emily that I told you about made me as a gift a long time ago, and she used pearls. So I've made them in so many different colors, so many different varieties. I make them for baby gifts all the time, stick them on headbands. People love them. So today we are going to be using this pretty springy fabric. What you need is a polyester satin. Okay, doesn't have to be expensive. You only need like 1/8 of a yard. You can get it in any fabric store because it rarely takes any. You can make them as big or small as you want. As you can tell, these little guys here obviously take a lot less fabric than this guy here. Okay, now you can cut as many circles as you want for the layers. The more layers you have, the fancier it looks, but I'm usually too impatient to worry about that. So what you're going to do, first of all, is to start by cutting a whole bunch of different sizes of circles. Okay, you can start with their smallest circle, and then what I tend to do is take a circle. See, this is an incredibly imperfect circle. An incredibly imperfect circle. Not really straight at all. It doesn't matter. I'm about to melt the edges. Okay, then just stick it right on top of there and use that as like a really informal stencil and cut it a little bit bigger for the next circle. And then just keep doing that, cutting, 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 cutting until you get as many flower petal layers as you want. I already prepared a couple of them, so you don't have to sit and watch me do this forever. So now I have 2 different sizes, and then I have 2 others that I already prepared. Now, this is the only tricky part. Be careful not to burn yourself. Okay, you need a little candle. Right? I wish I could get the camera closer, but it's just my laptop. So you get your little candle, you get your little flower, have the shiniest side up. Get it close. Don't stick it in the flame, obviously, but get it close and it will start to melt. And when it starts to melt, the polyester in there will curl. Polyester is what melts. And then it will start to curl. Okay, let me show you what I've done so far. See how that side is curling and this side's still flat because it hasn't been to the candle yet. Okay. Now, I always get mine really close because I'm so impatient that I just want it to be over with. And I don't mind a little bit of like singed look on the edges. Some people hate that. My friend Stephanie hates that. So she does hers really slowly, a little bit further apart. And then they're just like these beautiful, non-singed petals. I don't really care. I think that flowers are imperfect and I like the imperfect look and I like the texture variety. So I put it a little bit closer. When I want to be really, really fancy for my daughter's baby blessing, I wanted it to be white and pristine, so I went slower. That helped. Okay, so now I have my 4 layers here. Holding them together. Wake up, computer. Okay, holding them together. Now, all I'm going to do, blow out my candles so I don't burn myself. All I'm going to do is use a hot glue gun to put them all together. And I'm going to use a rhinestone. Now, if you're going to use something like teeny tiny beads on the surface, you need to sew it so that you can't seal the hot glue because that's weird and tacky. But if you're going to use a rhinestone, you can just hot glue them. It's a miracle. So, once again, don't burn yourself. Okay, be careful with your hot glue gun. Start with the bottom layer. Put a little dot of glue in the center. Don't have to be perfect. And then, boop, stick that one on top. Don't burn yourself. Okay, another dot. And, boop, there we go. Careful, don't burn yourself. One more. All right, that is all of my layers, but I need to finish it off with a little rhinestone. Oops. Got a little rebellious glue strands here. All right, so I'm gonna put a little dot in the center of my flower and then drop my rhinestone on top of it. I don't want to burn myself here. Okay, my rhinestone's a little off center. That's okay with me. I am not a perfectionist when it comes to crafting. I am when it comes to jewelry, but not when it comes to this kind of crafting. Pretty, right? So now you can either cut some elastic and glue it straight on to the thing. Okay, you have these elastic. For baby headbands, you're going to use something called fold over elastic. You can get some very basic colors at places like Joann's and Hobby Lobby, but really what you want to do is go to Etsy. Etsy has a ton of options. My favorite Etsy shop, big selection, good price, is called Fleuriste. Fleuriste, Fleuriste. But there's a million. So you can just look it up. They've got glitter fold over elastic, pattern fold over elastic, lace fold over elastic, well, just stretchy lace, anything you could want. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure your baby's head. And then if you've got pretty stretchy elastic, you're going to take like 1 to 2 inches off of that measurement and cut that amount of fold over elastic. Then you can just, boom, hot glue it. Seriously. Glue on one end, stick them together. Ta-da! Done. Then you're just going to glue this straight onto there. Take a little square of felt or something and glue it over the back just to kind of seal it in. Okay? You do the same thing with a clip. You glue the flower straight onto a clip, and then you put a little square of felt to seal it in. I hope you can see what I'm talking about. I can't see because my computer. Yeah. Okay, and then you can either clip it right in the hair, ooh la la, or you can clip it onto a fold over elastic. So that's kind of what I do. I seal up the elastics, but I don't usually glue them straight to the elastic unless it's a big heavy thing. Okay, I usually just little ones, I just put them on a clip, and that way I can use them now as a headband and later as a clip for her hair. Okay, you can also put them on a hard headband. Okay, you could also use them as for wreaths, pillows, decorative pillows, whatever. Home decor, love it. So, super simple. I hope you try it out. I hope you like it. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.